Let's continue the things from yesterday. Let me share the screen. Now, guys, today, like we are going to look at, first thing is like I will let you know what will be our course content. Okay, what are the things we are going to cover it in our this 3 months of the program. See, first thing I want to let you know is that even though it is said that officially it is 3 months, okay, let's say it as 100 days. 100 days means this is 100 classes. Okay, what I mean by that is, mostly like over the weekends, we will not have the class. So per week, we are having 5 classes. Okay, now occasionally means whenever it is required, I will inform you people and I will ask you to come down over the weekend. That is also only Sunday. If you are okay, if it is very critical, then we will take it. Oh, that's also only Saturday, not Sunday. If it is very critical, we will call you on Sunday. So first of all, it will be a 5 days a week. The 6th day, it will be occasionally we will call you. That is also on your prior approval. And after that, we will be, if required, we may go on to the Sunday as well. Okay. Very, very rare on the Sunday, but Saturday may be based on your availability and based on the criticalness, we will call you. Because sometimes when we are going with some projects which we are doing continuously, we have to do it, then I may extend it over the weekends. Okay, one thing. Second is, now there was a question raised to me yesterday. See how the interview questions are given. See, interview questions are given based on the topic. Topic-wise interview questions I'm going to give it. That is, I finished today a topic on, like, let's say, transformers. Okay, so I will explain you very detailedly transformers, and and then I will give you the interview questions. Now with this, what happens, all about the transformers, whatever is there, you can see the interview question over there. Or if you are doing the RNN, then I will, once we finish with the RNN, I will give you the interview questions. So this is the way we will be giving the interview questions to you. And now next one is this 100 classes may extend to 120 or something like this. Now 120 classes, it's not the days, 120 classes, whatever we completed. Okay, because we are going to deal with, now I will explain you the course content. We are going to deal with the deep learning, a bit of machine learning and deep learning, and we are going to deal with the generative AI and agentic AI. Okay, if you take it, these are the ones which are important from our prospects. This one, we will finish it off in maybe the Python and all this required stuff. We will finish it off in next maybe 15-20 days or so. 20 days is gone for this, and this one will take 1 month, this one will take 1 month, and this one will take 1 month. So like 30, 30, 30 and 20, like approximately 110 to 120 days it will be done. Okay, so this is the way the program will be going on. So it will be definitely more than a bit more than the 120 classes we will take it. Okay, and it will not possible for you to count for 3 months and you want to complete it, because I want you to learn perfectly. It's not that I want to finish it off just like that. Okay. Now let's see the course curriculum, guys. This entire course curriculum is divided into 5 different topics. Okay. First one is in the first module, right away after the demo. Like tomorrow will be our last demo, guys. Tomorrow I will show you the code. Literally, I will show you the code of connecting to the GPTs and how you can design your own stuff. Okay, okay, small code. I'm going to show you small code. Even though you don't know anything, nothing, you will understand the concept. That's for sure. Okay. And again, one more thing, guys, just remove that thing from your mind that it is very difficult concepts, because I know that a lot of people are passing the rumors that, generative AI, agentic AI, or the AI itself is not for the freshers. No, it's not like that. Anyone can do it. Okay, it's altogether a new concept. So you will not get the people with the generative AI like 10 years or 5 years. So it's been in the market from only 3 years. Agentic AI, not even 1 year. So you can understand that how latest topics you are upgraded. Now you can't expect an agentic AI guy from the past 2 years experience. No. A generative AI from the past 5 years. No. Okay, so try to understand the scenario. Okay. Okay. Sorry for that, guys. Now, uh, so you should understand the things. And here, why we are dealing with the ML, like a lot of people will be asking. See, I explained you the actual flow here. See, if AI was first implemented with machine learning, we are going to see them. Today, we are going to see them one after the other, because I already got some, instead of wasting the time in the typing, I already got the definitions for this. We can do it very clear. And, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. This is the flow, actual evolution over here, evolution of AI. Now, if um, that's why I'm giving a basic understanding about the machine learning. And based on the machine learning, your deep learning will be pretty easy for you. And based once you know the deep learning, especially deep learning, when I'm talking about NLP and deep learning, then the generative AI is even easy for you. And from the generative AI, the agentic AI will move on. Okay, so first, how our course start is, first for 1 week or 10 days, we are going to do the Python. Now, and again, we will provide you the 170 videos where you will be learning the Python. You will be given a clear, very clear understanding of the Python over there, core, basic, and advanced. But these are what I'm going to do it. I will introduce you to Python and how you will write the code in the Python. I will say you so that you will be comfortably can go through this. And not only that, guys, while going through this, any of the topic you face that this is a problem, please let me know. I will help you out. Taking a special class, I will make you understand that particular concept. Okay. And after this 7 days, okay, then we will jump into the NumPy, pandas, and feature engineering. And we will implement some ML implementations. Why I'm doing it means, in the future, sometimes we may compare ML over there. So to make you comfortable, I'm going to do it like 2 implementations or 2 projects on the ML. So first we will see what is the process will goes on, and then we will do the ML over here. NumPy, pandas, feature engineering, and ML. In this only we will cover the statistics. Okay, this will be our first module. And we can finish it off this one max like 20 days or so. I mean, says 20 classes or so. And after this, we will move on to our deep learning. See how we are going to learn the deep learning is, first we will learn the core components. Like here you can see this. What is deep learning? Okay, we are going to, deep learning will be two parts. One will be computer vision, where you are going to deal with the images. Okay, how the images are read into the system and how you can make your model understand the image and how it can predict and recognize the image. All these things we will be learning it over here. First, we will do the what is deep learning, what is perceptron, what is activation function, and these are the libraries which are going to use it in the deep learning. And then we are going to go with the very popular models called as functional model and sequential model. This will be done with the help of TensorFlow with Keras. Okay, both we will use it. This we will learn it here. And then we will start implementing with ANN. Okay, and in the ANN, we will learn what is optimizer, what is forward propagation, what is backward propagation, and image processing, all this. Of course, here also we will do the images only. We will deal with the grayscale image. We will call it as grayscale. That is nothing but, black and white images, because the ANN is not good with your colored image. For the colored image, we will go with the CNN, that is convolutional neural network. And in this, we will learn what is the batch or max pooling, what is the dropout layer, and what is this. With this, we will implement at least a couple of projects, and you will be dealing with the images, intense images, like you will able to identify the gender. Like if you give a picture, it will say it is a male or female, or you can give it even if picture, it will say the looking at the picture face, it says that whether the person is happy, sad, or is neutral or something like that, or disgusted or something like that. Okay, so that all we will be doing it over here. And why I'm doing it, you can include this one in your resume. If you are putting down like I'm having 5 years experience, you can put it that I worked with a deep learning with 2 years of deep learning, or 3 years of deep learning, and 2 years on the generative AI. Okay, so something like that. Now, and there is a second part will be there in our deep learning. That is what is called as, NLP, natural language processing. Now, in this, you are making your system understand that in the first part, this one, we are making our system how to recognize the image. In this case, what we are going to do it is, we are going to make our system understand the human language. Understand the human language. Like, whatever you are typing, right? The system has to understand it. Then only. So while understanding, there will be a lot of complications will be there. So that all we will be dealing with our NLP over here. Okay. NLP is a one which is we are going to make your system understand the human language. Now, for example, we have Alexa, Google Assistant. Okay. And there is Siri is there. These all are the products of NLP. Okay, these all are. Now, in this, we will start with very deeply what is NLP, what is how the internal mechanism of the NLP works. Now, I will show you a small example. Here, we are dealing with NLP with one of our patches, like here. Now, you see NLP. Now, this is here. You can see this. This is the notes I will be sharing with you. See, what are the things we will be. This is not with the NLP. We will be doing with this one each and every concept. Like here we started on 19th, just 4 days back. 4 or 5 days. See, what is NLP? What is NLP required? Why is NLP required? Goals of NLP, NLP application, working with the NLP internal mechanism, NLU, NLG, and the challenges. Now you can see this. This is deep learning and NLP. And here we have talked about definition of NLP, and this I explained you why you want the NLP should be there in our life, and then what are the key goals of, and what are the applications of NLP, and what is the internal mechanism. This I will be explaining you, and I will be making a notes for you. What is NLU and what is NLG? This is like this, guys. You will be giving an input, the system will understand this, and then it will do the necessary action. It will give it to NLG, and NLG will give us the output. That is what it is like. Okay. And how the NLU understand, actually, it is in the 5-step process: lexical, analytical, syntactical, semantic, pragmatic, and discourse. I explained it each and everything over here. Okay, with example, along with the example here I explained it, so you can find it. And working structure of NLG, now NLG, how it will work, and challenges, what are the challenges we will face it now, different approaches, how you will approach with the NLP, different approaches. This is our first, what I said it over here in our course. Here I said it, right? What is here? Here, what is NLP? NLP is this. It will take for us at least like this all 2 to 3 days to make you understand from this one. Once you have done it, then we will jump into the pipeline of the NLP. Okay. And we will be coding wise, we will be implementing one after the other. How we will clean it, how we will remove the HTML tags, how we will remove the URLs, and how we will apply the contractions to make the short form of the words to the complete words, how to remove the abbreviations, and all these things you will be doing coding wise. And this completely after doing, you will start implementing. So I'm just showing you how our learning process will be going on. So it is not a single day or single stuff. I will say what is NLP and we will go, because your foundation is strong means automatically you will be nothing to do. You will understand the concepts pretty easily. Okay, then we will go with the NLP pipeline, and inside this, how you will get the text acquisition, text pre-processing, text normalization, text cleansing, sorry. Okay. And here stemming, a bag of words. These all are the concepts. Now, this all, whatever we are learning it, you are building up the foundation for your, this part, especially this part for your generative AI. Okay, here embeddings and all those things will be coming. These are the NLP implementation with the different algorithms like RNN, LSTM, and GRU. We will implement this one. Once you are complete with this, this is like you will be playing with the things with the NLP. Then we will be jumping into our generative AI. This is our generative. We will see what is the sequential data, what is sequence to sequence model. We will see the encoder, decoder, attention mechanism, and self-attention. This you can take it as the fundamentals of the NLP, where we stopped it, that we are enhancing the NLP. There's a lot of drawbacks are there here. They are rectified over here. Using this self-attention. Self-attention is a revolutionized thing. This is very, very important. And after doing the self-attention, we are going to go with the multi-head self-attention, cross attention, and mass multi-head attention. Okay. Now this one is transformers. Then this is from here our actual generative AI starts. And transformers, language models, large language, small language models, large language models, types of LLMs, different types of large language models. We will talk about the BERT model and GPT, and we will talk about the chat GPT, and we can go with Gemini. These two are the applications, and they are powered with GPT, and this is powered with Gemini LLM. I told you. Okay, and then we will see the prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is nothing but how to give the, how to ask the questions. It is an art of asking the questions. You are having a very, very powerful tool in front of you. You should know how to ask the questions, and it will do everything for you. That art is called as prompt engineering. And then we will jump into the LangChain. And this LangChain, we will use it to build our own applications. I explained you, like, GPT will be there. GPT is nothing but it is an LLM which is developed by the OpenAI, right? OpenAI developed this one. OpenAI is now in our what do you call it as Chat GPT. We will use the GPT over here. Okay, we will use the GPT over here. Now, as I told you also, we can get this GPT and we can use it for our own purpose. I showed you how you can go and get that one, creating an API key. I will show you that code. I will show you tomorrow, and how you can get it, that API, and then you can build your own application like this. How you will do that? That we will do it with the help of LangChain. LangChain will help us to build our own application. Tomorrow, I will show you how we will do it with the LangChain. Okay. I know that we don't know anything about the coding, but still you will be in a position to understand what is this. And this will be our GPT, and this is our LangChain. And in the LangChain, you can use it. And you can use the different applications are there, but LangChain is very, very popular. Okay, that is what we are going to learn it. And inside this, you will be learning what are the different types of chains, what is the, agents over here. And there are, like, inside this LangChain, there is an output parser. And you will be having like how you will get the outputs over here. Then there is something called as runnables. These all are internal chains: output parser, runnables, prompt, template. These things we will be learning in the LangChain. And using all these things, we are going to create our own application. Okay. Now, that is what we are going to do it. And we will see the Llama, and Olama, RAG with the LangGraph. Okay, LangGraph, it will come under the agentic AI. I put it on over here. RAG applications. Okay, I will explain you what is RAG, why you want this RAG, where you want. I will explain you in today and tomorrow. We will finish it off all these things. Now, after this, you will be entering into generative AI. Sorry, agentic AI. I'll tell you the difference between these guys. Now, what is the agentic AI? AI, first we will see this. And we are AI agents versus agentic AI. Okay, agent over here we are going to talk about. And agentic AI building blocks, how you are going to build the agentic AI blocks. And now what is the architecture and its type? What is this perception module, action module, learning module, and collaboration module? Perception means you will examine the things. Here it is agent, as I told you. Agent means anything which can think on its own and take the right decision. Okay. Now, in this case, our deep learning case, you are training everything on your own. The model is not thinking on its own and doing the things. Okay, we are training something, and based on the training, it is going to give you the answers. But generative AI, as I told you, it will generate the new contents. And this one is like you are going to give and create an agent, and agent will think about the situation and it will do the appropriate actions over there based on that. Okay, that is what is like it will look over this. And building the agents with the LangGraph. Here we will learn about our LangGraph complete. and agentic AI with RAG. Here we have seen the what is RAG. Here we will see the agentic AI RAG. These two will be very similar with a little bit difference. Once you know this, you can play with this, guys. That's for sure. Okay. And now applications, architecture, RAG applications, and multi-agent systems. So you will use this all. This will be your complete course. And one more thing, guys, if someone is saying that it is not your cup of tea, like, you are a fresher, you can't do it now, just ignore them, because it is damn easy, especially this one. This one is very easy, because in this case, we will write very lengthy code. In our deep learning and our NLP, we will write a bit of lengthy code. But in this case, no. We are just going to do necessary settings and we will be doing the things. Already the model is prepared. Model is available with that. We are going to get that model and we are going to do the things. Clear? That is what is done in this. And in this case, we are going to create the agents and we will do it. See, again, it will be like this, guys. If you, even this one is not so easy. It's very easy. It's not like very difficult. Only thing is that you have to do it a systematic way of learning. Once you know that systematic way of learning, then the things will be damn easy. Okay, that's what I was going in this way. First, we will learn a bit of CNN. With the CNN, you will be getting very confidence in the NLP. And after NLP, you can play with a generative AI. That's for sure. I guarantee you, I will make you perfect with the generative AI, with the concepts. I showed you how I'm going to give you the notes and how you can become perfect with that. The same thing, each and every topic, we are going to have the topic and I will provide you some interview questions. Sometimes I will give you orally and sometimes I will provide it next to you so that you can prepare it accordingly over there. And this all will be covered very detailedly. And not only that, guys, suppose you have done till here. Now, we all are humans, like, after completion of NLP, or maybe after completion of this CNN concept, then because of your exams or personal reasons, you skip the NLP and generative AI. And by the time you return, we are in the agentic AI. Then it's not a problem. You can attend my next batch without any problem. Or if you attend the entire course also, entire course you attended, and still you are not having the confidence and you wanted to still continue with the course until you get some job or something, you can attend 1 or 2 batches, no problem, continuously. Okay, but only once you will be provided with the videos. Next time they will not provide you with the videos. Only first time when you are there, that time they will provide you videos. Whichever the missed out classes, they will allow you, but the remaining all they will not provide you. But you can attend it. I don't mind at all. If you are really so hunger in grabbing that knowledge, then I'm open to that. Okay, it's not that I'm saying you people to enroll it. This is how I am. And I gave you my contact number also. You're most welcome to call me, but make sure that when you're calling, if I'm not in a position to take the call, then don't call me repeatedly. It doesn't make any sense because I must be in some presentation or somewhere. So just leave a message saying that I'm a student of so and so batch, and now I have a doubt on this. Not only during the course, after the course also, if you are stuck in a real time somewhere, you can just call me or message me and I will definitely try to help you out in all the possible ways. Okay, now again, this don't take it in the other way that I will help you, means I will not take proxies. Please don't think in other way. I will make you perfect with the things that you can crack it, but I will never encourage the proxies. So I'm not involved. I don't have so much of time also. Okay, so this is our course curriculum, guys. Any questions you have it, please? I got one question from Rahul. Rahul, the prerequisites is Python. That's it. Remaining all, we are going to do it. We are going to do it. Just learn the Python. That Python also, I will give it 7 days or 10 days. I will make you perfect what we require. Then you can learn with that 170 videos and you can become perfect. Any more questions you have it, please? Okay. Now I'm taking it as no. If you have any queries, you can just let me know. And this all will be covered. 100%, this all will be covered. The course will be more than this, not the less than this. Okay. Now, I didn't included the croc. I didn't included the screw, all these things. I'm going to show you that all. How now the lang chain is there, right? Lang chain competitors are Crew and Krog, and land graph is also, we are going to do it in that. Yes, these all are like when I'm saying multi-agents, all these things, then that will be kind of an real-time projects only we are going to do it. All those are real-time projects. Okay, at least, in the CNN, you will be doing some of them. In the NLP, we will be doing at least 2 of the real-time projects. And in generative AI, I will show you what are the possible ways you will be generating you are creating your own LLM says application using the LLM and RAG applications and agents over there, and also in the agentic AI. All these things we are going to do. Yes, Manoj. We are going to provide you the daily basis recording videos, and daily basis notes will be uploaded in the drive. And one more thing I want to let you know, this this videos will be for the after completion of the course. It will be duration will be 6 months. Okay. Yeah. Deep statistics, static matrix also covered. See, based on the requirement, everything will be covered over here. If the concept is moving out of the, these deep static matrix are very, very huge concept. So based on the requirement, we are going to cover it. Now, for example, there is a vector matrix. I never mentioned any vector matrix. Vector matrix is required for the RAGs. Okay, and that we will cover it. So based on the requirement, we are going to cover it. If I put it all those things, it will become very lengthy and very scary. Okay, that's why I kept it only the relevant ones over here. Okay. Now, any more questions, please?
Sir, any database will you cover, like vector?
Yeah, vector database I have to cover. I have to cover it. Now, no, you don't expect that me to cover the SQL database or no SQL database. No, that is not covered over here. Some people were asking me, that is, what I'll do it is, I will take a free session to all my students who can join. I will take one NoSQL database and I will invite all of you. At that time, you will get a notification also for that. That's a free course will be there 1 week or so. So there's so many people were asking me, not the SQL guys. SQL, you can learn it. Vector database, yes, I will explain you as a part of this course. Any more questions, please? Okay, I'm taking it as no. Let's get back to our contents. Now, see, yesterday, we have seen that how this, I explained you all these things, like how a model is given with a large volume of data, and then how this OpenAI created this GPT, how we can get it, and all these things. Now let's see. AI is implemented with 4 different ways, and then I explained you what is AI, how it is implemented, how it is evolved over the time, and again you should understand this, guys. This is came back 3 years back, 3 years ago, and this is like maybe around 6 months to 1 year back. Okay, now not more than that. So now, based on this, you can prepare your resume if you want to prepare it. Now let's go to the here. I So here we are going to look at AI versus ML versus DL versus Gen AI and agentic AI. And one more thing, guys, tomorrow will be our last demo. And if you want to, because tomorrow will be last demo means, tomorrow the link will be changed. And whoever is enrolled, they will be provided with a link. And our course will be continuing from here on. Whatever is there here, whatever we are leaving it, tomorrow will be the last class. After that, day after tomorrow's class, we will be having on the new link and we will be continuing with this. Okay. Now, see, artificial intelligence. Now, this is my earlier class notes because it will take a lot of time for us to type. So I got it. So artificial intelligence is a field of computer science which is used to build intelligent machines capable of performing tasks which requires human intelligence. In a simple terminology, guys, AI means you are trying to make a replica of human. He is the human, and you are making a machine which is equally intelligent as that of your human. Human intelligence is very, very complicated. Okay, now you may say that how you will say like last time, some people asked me this question. See, computer is far better than the human intelligence, right? So how you will say that humans are very complex and far better than the machines? See, computer or any particular device you take it, first thing is that is developed by the humans. First thing. Second is they are doing the things in one particular sector only. Now, when you take the humans is a very, very complicated machine. It will perform different things in a different way based on the situation. Based on the situation, he will act differently. Okay, now, for example, if you take it a human, if you give him like maybe around 1 lakh rupees, okay, like that is 100,000 rupees, Indian rupees. Now, this rupees, when we are giving it, this guy has to buy a laptop. Okay. Now, he will not go and buy the laptop immediately. He will take his time. He will do the enough research for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. He will ask you all his contacts, then he will buy it. But the same human, if you say he is driving, while after buying the laptop, he is getting back to his home in his own car. Okay. Now, suddenly in front of him, he got that there is a old lady came in front of the car. Let's just imagine old lady, suddenly she came in front of the car. Now, do you think that how he applied over here research, like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, contacted his friends, and then he took the decision of laptop, the same way he will do it over here? No. No, he will take an instant action to protect that lady. He will apply the brakes immediately in here, like without thinking of what will happen from the backside vehicles. Because his core focus is protecting. See, the same person He is behaving a very intelligently over here, waiting for his own time, taking his own time and choosing the right laptop. Here he is not waiting because his core focus is this. Now, based on the situation, the person will work. This is, we are taking the decision based on the situation. That is the beauty of the humans. Humans are very complicated, and we are trying to make a machine which is equally intelligent as that of humans. In other words, it should behave like human. That is what is called as artificial intelligence. You are giving the intelligence to the machines so that it can behave like humans. Now, if you take it a driverless car, yes, it is an intelligent car, but it will not show the emotions, right? It will, if you are having, if you book it, then only it will take you in the car. But for a human driver, if he knows he's going empty and he sees that his friends are standing over there, he will get them in the car free of cost. Like that is what lacks over here. There's no emotions for this. Maybe in the future, when we enter, now we are in a stage called as ANI, artificial narrow intelligence. It's like, if you look at a baby, small baby, like maybe baby in a sense, like 2 years old kid. Now, when he's trying to walk, how he will walk? Baby steps. He will fall down, he will get up and he will walk, and like that. We are in that stage. In AI, we are in that stage, artificial narrow. Then the next stage is called as AGI, artificial general intelligence. This, we are nowhere near to that. Once we are in this is equally intelligent as that of human. It will show the emotions, it understand his, it can take its own decisions, it will understand the situations, and it will recognize his family, just like how the dog recognizes family. The same way the robot will recognize the family, and all these things, it is equally. And there is last stage is called as ASI, artificial super intelligence. This is like an extremely powerful AI machine. All you have to do it is, if we build one machine, that's it. They don't need humans anymore. They can build their own machines, and they can get their own intelligence, and they can transform it. All these things they can do it. Okay, these are the 3 stages of the AI is being defined. Now we are in this. Whatever systems we are having now, intelligence, they are in this only. We are in a very initial phase. We not even achieve the 5% of the actual potential of the AI. Okay, that is what it is. Okay, and now here, this is like I explained you. Now there is a driverless cars, there are robotic doctors, and all these things. Now artificial intelligence is completely data oriented as of now. As of now, it is completely data oriented. Once we are in this, no data is required. Okay, they will learn on their own with the help of reinforcement learning. Okay, now next one is artificial intelligence is a process of developing intelligence machines. With this is another definition, guys. Now John McCarthy, this gentleman, is the one who first used the term called as artificial intelligence. And when he used it in a Dartmouth conference. See, Dartmouth is a college under the MIT. MIT is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It's a very huge university. Under this, there are hundreds of colleges are there. One of the very popular colleges, Dartmouth, and this college has conducted a conference. And in that conference, this gentleman came down and he explained the complete concept of artificial intelligence. How you can make intelligent machines, and how intelligent machines are very useful for us. And this went on from he did it in 1956, and he expired in 2011. Sorry, 2011 over here. Sorry. Okay, and he is no more. So, but look at this person. He is, imagine this one artificial intelligence at that time. Now he explained it how much they are data dependent. But because of the lack of data at that time, they were not able to get the very sophisticated high-end AI systems. So they were doing over the time from 1956 till now 2025. They were constantly evolving. Like data was gathered, technology was evolving, and especially from 2000, ever since this internet was been used, internet came into the existence, and since then the AI really, like, it developed, it's been boomed up like anything. Okay, now as I told you, the AI is a concept. Over the time we came up with the different things. There is machine learning, deep learning, and there is agentic AI. Machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI and agentic AI over here. Okay. Now, these are the different ways of implementing your artificial intelligence. Okay. Different ways of implementing the artificial. Now, what is machine learning? This is a very initial phase. Of course, even now, there are a lot of projects are running on this. What is this is, this was first coined by a gentleman called as Arthur Samuel. When? In the year 1959. Again, in the same Dartmouth conference. Okay, there was a conference happened in 1959. There he came up and he explained it. According to him, what is this machine learning? See, machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence. This is a type of artificial. That's what I said it over here. It's a type of artificial intelligence that allows the machine to extract intelligence from the data by itself without explicitly programming. What do you mean by this is, see, I just explained you over here. We will have a model. This is my model. Let's say the model name is A. And I'm giving the data over here. Let's take that this is a stock data. I'm giving it to the model. Now, model will learn from the stock data. And, it will become a stock expert, or it will act like a stock expert. Okay. Now you take the same model. No, don't change the model. You take the same model over here. Okay, this model. And instead of giving the stock data, you give the, like, as I told you, cancer patient data over here. You give the like cancer data over here. Now this gentleman, the A, will start acting like a doctor. Now here it is extracting the intelligence or knowledge from this data on its own. We are not doing anything. We built this model. That's it. We gave the data. It will do it on its own. We don't need to do it anything. And of course, when we give the data should be in a pure form without errors. So when we give it, this model will take the intelligent knowledge from this and it will act on its own. Okay, you will ask the question, it will give you the answer. Okay, now again, the same model, you will get it over here and give the cancer data, it will start acting like a doctor. That's what it is. Without explicitly programmed again here. No need to program again and again. You give the data and it will take care of the stuff. That's what. It is a process of, this is a second definition over here. It is a process of developing the intelligent machines which can learn by itself without explicitly programming. Of course, what you are doing, you are giving the data, it is understanding it is learning from the data and it is acquiring the knowledge. We are not doing anything. We are just giving the data. We have prepared the model. That's it. You give the data. That's it. Okay. This process, as I told you, we will call it as training. Okay. And it is a field of study that gives the computer ability to learn without explicitly. Now, these are the three different ways of defining the machine learning. Okay. Now, there is a limitation is there for the machine learning. One is it can't deal with the very large volume of data. When there is a very large volume of data, your machine learning can't deal with it. Okay, and very multi-dimensional data it can't deal with. Multi-dimensional data means like or I can say it as higher dimensional data. This would be the right higher dimensional data. What do you mean by that is dealing with the images, dealing with a large text. It can't do it. So there is a limitation is there. Yeah, it is very effective with the small volume of data, like a simple problem statements like classification and regression. You can do it over here. But a bit going into the deep down, it is not the right one to go with. Okay. Now, this is the problems we will be facing with our machine learning. Okay. And this machine, again, I'm saying, guys, it is not dead. It is still, there are so many opportunities are still live on the machine learning. Okay. And whatever we can do it over here, we can't do it with the deep learning, because deep learning requires a very large volume of data. If you give the small volume of data, deep learning will not do anything. It will not do it. That can be done with the machine learning only. Try to understand that. Machine learning is having its own importance. Okay. Now, as I told you, it is having its own drawbacks. And now, again, here, it has to be, we have to get the features. No auto feature extraction. Now, you may get a doubt like, what are these features? What are these learning? How it will happen? I will explain you. Just give me a minute. See, let's take a small sample data, guys. Okay. Now, I'm not going to prepare this data. Just I'm giving you. Now, let's take it. And flat apartment flat. I'm talking about the flat area, flat location, flat maybe which floor it is, flat floor, and flat age. Age means how long, since how long this is being built. Okay. Now, these all are independent components. What do you mean by that is they are not interconnected. They are not, there's no relationship between them. If you see this, flat area is purely depends upon the area what is available. It's not depends upon the location. It will not depend on the floor. It will not depend on the age. In the same way, age is also a completely independent entity, which is it's not dependent on any of them. Okay. That floor is also there, and the location. All are independent. Completely they are independent. And then there is something called as price. Price. Okay. Now, like this, we will have the flat details over here. Now, these are called as rows. We have learned it in our, these are called as columns. These columns, we also call it as features. Now, here, what will happen is, what is the learning happens means, and now when you give this data to the model over here, model, what it will learn is, because the price is dependent on the area, price is dependent on the location, which location the flat is located, price is dependent on the floor, price is dependent on the age, everything. So here, what our model will do is like, it will try to understand the relationship between them. How much area is impacting the price, how the air location is impacting the price, how the floor is impacting the price, how the age is impacting the price. Based on this learning, it will be ready. And if you give a new data, like an area, location, and floor, and age, it will easily tell you the price. This all from this data, it will learn and it will give you the price. This is what happens internally. But the problem is here, everything we have to do it. Everything we have to see that if there is, like, for example, here there is a road, or road, not road, trees, let's say number of trees. Number of trees around the apartment will not affect the price, right? Now, these type of stuff, we have to remove it. This is a feature which is not important. These are features which are important. This is not important. You have to remove it. That is what it can't do it. We have to do everything, and then you give to the model, then it will learn and it will give you the answer. And suppose there may be some errors over here. Suppose here area is there. Area means you will expect the numbers. Here there is a text saying that large. This is an error. This errors also you have to remove. Otherwise, your model will not understand. So, in fact, what you are doing, you are literally training the model. You are spoon feeding it. Okay, that's the biggest problem over here. And to avoid this all limitations, they came up with something called as, deep learning. Now, deep learning, you can take it as it is a replica of human brain. It is replica of human brain. That is how the human brain performs, the same way your deep learning performs. So here you can see it. It is a deep learning is a type of artificial intelligence, which is considered as a subset of machine learning, because whatever is not able to do it, we will do it over here. And most of the coding, we will use it over here. And deep learning, deep learning uses the artificial neural network based on the biological neural network, that is nothing but a human brain. Okay, to solve the complicated problems. What are these complicated problems? High dimensional data, like dealing with the images, dealing with the text data, which we call it as sequential data. This all we can deal with it with the help of this. Okay, and what are the problem statements? It will deal with the computer vision and NLP. Computer vision is, it provides the vision to the computers to recognize the objects. That is facial unlocking system in your mobile. And natural language processing, making the computer understand human language like Alexa and Siri. And, this was actually introduced like in 1957, again in the Dartmouth conference. This guy introduced a concept called as perceptron. Okay, and later on in 2006, Jeffrey Hinton came up with the backward propagation. Because of the backward propagation, deep learning became very, very popular. Very, very popular. Now that's the reason why he is said as a father of the deep learning. Okay, this was 2006. That is exactly 20 years back. Okay, I think I got it. There is a lot of, I gave you, right? Prediction of the price of the flat. Price of the flat, like if you want to predict the price of the flat, or you can predict the, like now, there is an accident. Recent accident happened in India with a flight, collapsed. Or let's take it any other, like an earthquake happened. Now, what are the chances of survival inside that? We can predict it. How many people can survive? Or a cancer, if a person is having a cancer or not, based on the parameters what is given, we can predict whether that person is about to get the cancer or not. Or you can say it heart disease. Based on the different test results, we can predict whether he may get heart disease or not in the future, and what are the activities he has to do it to avoid it. So these all are some of the real-time scenarios where they are used. Stock market prediction. That is being done with the ML only. It is okay. This all comes under the category of the real-time. Okay. Now this is, if you observe it, guys, this is like this. Okay. It's a very simple one. As I told you, you will have a model. You will give the data to the model. Model will learn from the data. Okay. Model will learn from the data. And you ask a question about this data, it will give you the answer. This is the data. You ask a question about this data, it will give you the answer. Just like you can take it a kid. You are giving him question and answers. He is learning from the question and answers. He is learning all the question and answers. Like for example, we can say it as, what are the parts of the a bike? Or what is the use of what are the parts of the car? So he may know about the steering, or he may know about the brake, clutch, all these things, engine. He will learn everything. And if we show him which part helps us to move fast, then he will give us the answer, that accelerator. Which part helps us to stop the car? He will give us the brake. Which part helps us to control the car? Steering. But with this knowledge, he can't build a car. No, he just came to know about the different things. He can't build a car. So he can't use the knowledge, and he can't get something new out of that knowledge. That is a limitation of your ML and DL. Or whatever data you are giving over here, from that learnings, it will give you the answer. Simple, guys. Whatever data you give it, it will learn from the data. You ask the question on the data, it will give you the answer. Simple. Okay. If you give the images, it will learn from the image. It will say, what is that image? That's it. Apart from. But what is this generative AI is? This revolutionized the things. Generative AI. What is generative AI is? It is a type of artificial intelligence that focus creating new content. Okay. Now, whatever data is given over here like this. Okay. You give a data, it will learn from the data. And what it will do is, like in the previous case, based on the data, you ask the question, it will give you the answer. That's it. There ends the things. When it comes to this case, it is going to predict, or it can generate the new content. Okay, it can generate the new content over here. Like for example, here my data is like I'm giving an like 1,000 audio files of Narendra Modi ji, our Prime Minister. Okay, I'm giving 1,000 audio files of speeches of Narendra Modi to this. Now it will learn. It will learn how the Narendra Modi speaks. And when you give a text to it and say that speak this one in the Narendra Modi's tone, it will do it. 100% it will do it. No doubt about that. It will generate the things. Or if you ask any question, it will give you the answer in Narendra Modi's tone. It's very difficult to, you differentiate. That will be the clarity. Or another thing you can take it as, now what level it is going on is, if you are going to give some music over here, let's take it some music songs. You are giving some music songs. This is the data of the music songs. You are giving that data to our generative AI model. It will learn from this music, all the songs, and it will generate the new song altogether. new song along with the lyrics. That is what exactly happens. Yeah. So this is what is called as generative AI. What is that? Is it is going to generate the new content altogether, very new content. We will be generating it with the whatever we are learning. Now, last class I've shown you, I asked a simple question like artificial intelligence. It was giving me the answer, but the content is not same. There's a slightly different is there. Why? Because that is nothing but it is generated instantly. Now, you all know now deep learning, right? Just now I explained you. If I ask you to explain the deep learning, you all will explain in your own terms, but your core concept will be same. Right? Everyone will have their own way of framing up the words and they will explain us, and that the core meaning is same. Right? The same thing happens whenever you are generating it. Now, do you think that, okay, let me give you. Now, I am giving the lecture over here. Right? From past 1 hour, we are having a lecture over here. I gave it. Now, you ask me a question. Can you repeat the deep learning once again or artificial intelligence once again? Now, do you think that I will use the exactly pin by pin same words over there while explaining the once again? No, it is next to impossible. I can't do that because that is being instantly came up and I was explaining you exactly same words I want to explain. I can't do it. My content, I mean, says my core focus, how to, what is that concept will be same. I will be explaining you the same, but my approach will be different words over there. That is the way it will, the generative AI will generate the things altogether. Now, under this, there are, now as I told you, this generative AI is based on the LLMs. Large language models. What is a language model? See guys, any model, we talked about so many times model. I explained you. Model is nothing but it is a program based on the algorithm. Okay? It is a program based on the algorithm. Now, when no, you can't do that. Devashish, that's the problem. You can't get the source of the answer also. I hope you are asking me when we get the content, when it's generated by the generative AI, from where it got it. No, we can't do it. The ownership is a problem over there. That is one of the biggest problem.
Okay.
Okay, because it is not going to getting from a one particular website or one particular area, right? So that it will not provide it. So it is going to learn from the different websites. It is going, which it learned it already, and it is going to store it in its parameters, and based on that knowledge, it will instantly generate the content and it will give it to you. Now it will not, ownership is a big problem with that. That is one of the drawbacks of your generative AI. Now, what I mean by this is, if I'm giving all, like, let's take it, A.R. Rahman is there. All A.R. Rahman songs are, I've given it to this. Now it generated an altogether new song. This is, whose song is this now? Maybe A.R. Rahman or some DSP songs, I gave it over here. Whose song is this now? Whom you will give the credit? No, we can't give it to A.R. Rahman or we can't give it to a DSP, right? So it will be altogether a new content, because based on these songs, it learned it. Of course, it learned from them, but it got a new concept over here. That's it. Okay, we can't give the credit to any of them. The ownership is a problem over here. Okay, now getting back to over here, what is language model? Language model means, the model means we know program based on algorithm. Okay, now this model, when it is dealing with the languages means text, guys, in text. So when you are dealing with the text languages, then This model will be called as language model. A language a model which deals with the sequential data, or a language or a text data, that is called as a language model. If you are giving this language model a small volume of data, let's say it, I'm giving a small volume of data, small data to this, then it will become a small language model, which is on a particular sector, it will be expertised with. On a particular sector, it will be expertised with. Now, when you are giving a large data over here, very large data, to a language model, then this is called as large language model. Okay, hope you got it. I'm giving it very briefly, guys. In few lines, I'm explaining it. But when we will go very detailedly about this. What is a small language models? What is a large language models? And what is a language models? And what are different types of LLMs? All these things we are going to learn it very detailedly. But just I'm giving you some basic understanding how it will go on. So language model means the model which deal with the language is called as language models. Language kind of like, text summarization, problems like text summarization and sentiment analysis. These are some of the problem statements. Analysis, sorry. And this all like, we can say it as machine translation. All these things comes under the category of language. There are many are there. And when you deal with the specific data and you want to deal your model with that specific data only, then we call it as small language model. If you deal with the large, then we will call it as a large language model. Okay, I will stop it over here, guys, because it is going beyond our time. So we will continue tomorrow with this. There are so many things are there. What is the pre-training, fine-tuning, and there is a difference between agentic AI, generative AI, and versus agentic AI. On the again, what is the agents difference, how they are done, I will explain you, and I will show you a code tomorrow. Maybe it may be a late also. I will show you the code because tomorrow will be our last demo. And from day after tomorrow, we will be starting our actual coding and we will move forward. Okay. And this is about for today, guys. So let's meet tomorrow at the same time. Any questions you have it, please?
Yeah, yeah. What I want to ask is like where you are applying generative AI. Suppose in banking domain, for particular this task we are assigning, we are using genetic AI like that.
Generative AI can be implemented in every field. Every field you can implement the generative AI with the help of the agents. Now you are in the banking domain, you are having different employees performing the different tasks, right?
Yes.
Each employee is, you can generate for that particular task a particular agent, agent in a sense which can think and do it on its own with 100% accuracy. There is no question of errors. That means if there is a different task are there. Now, loan approval. Now, there are like you are having 1 lakh customers are there. Okay, 1 lakh customers are there, and you want to identify the potential customers on different parameters. Okay, and you are identifying them and you are issuing some pre-loans. Now, usually there will be, your system will generate some of the names and then you will be allocating some money to them and you will notify them. Now, no need of all these things. You will have a simple model, okay, simple agent. This agent will be so intelligent that it will go to the each and every transaction what that person has made over a period of so many years, and it will analyze whether this person is capable of paying this amount or not. Based on that, it will identify the potentiality of that particular person and it will allocate. Your involvement will be zero, and it will follow up with that person, and it will check each and every transaction what is going on the daily basis, and it will rate that customer whether he is good enough for us to proceed further or not. This is what it will do it. Not only that, you can allocate different agents which can perform different tasks at a time. Hope you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, any more questions, please? Okay, I'm stopping it over here, guys. Tomorrow is like we will see the code of the generative AI, how we are going to create our own stuff with the open AI. We will get the API key and we will do it. And everything, like we will be completing mostly everything tomorrow. Whatever the difference between agentic AI, where there's some concepts are there with the generative AI and agentic AI, then we will jump into our coding part. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for your time bearing with me. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.